Hey guys, welcome to Fishing Tackle Channel. I wanted to follow up with you guys on my Daiwa, the brand new Daiwa Saltiga, the 22 model. I mean, there's not much to say. If you guys don't own this, you guys have to get it. This was an amazing reel for the 10-hour trip I had. This was just so smooth. Just the whole mechanism, the way I was setting my drags to my spool, the speed this went down. I was using my jigs between 100 and 150 gram. No issue at all. I was using it to just fish for sea bass on double loop rig that I had. But the handle itself, awesome handle, better for speed jigging. You could use it for speed jigging, but I was slow jigging. And yeah, the reel itself, whether it's small or, it doesn't matter how big it was. I have had some jumbo sea bass and it was just smooth. And then the sound, I made it, I set my drag precisely so that to a point that I wanted this drag sound to indicate that I had a keeper. So if it was coming up without an issue, like smoothly, and it came in so smoothly, I knew it wasn't going to be a keeper, and it was just coming up too easily. But anytime I had this drag sound like this, I knew I had a keeper. So that was awesome. The captain I was fishing on an Ocean Princess out of Ocean City. I highly recommend it, although I don't want to fish in a pack boat, but it's inevitable. Everybody knows it. They already have a great reputation. If you're going to fish with your family for the first time, clean bathroom, clean boat, great. Jeff, the deckhand, is friendly, funny, awesome. The captain is he's very active. He doesn't sit around doing nothing. He's always active, he's jumping out there with this fishing rod to make sure he's able to catch a fish enough, like easily. If he doesn't, then he moves the boat. They re-anchor all the time. But anyways, going back, he was fishing between 120 to 150 feet. And that's a long way down. So some people, if you're old enough, or if you have trouble with your wrist or your hand and your shoulder, you need an electric reel. But I got this specifically for those deep occasion. 7.1 high gear, 150 feet, no problem. It was smooth, super fast. It came out fast. It was so smooth. I can't say enough about this. It was just a really good reel. This one is a 15 size 15. It holds up to about 1,000 feet. Okay, so you get a lot of lines. So I can't wait to take this on the 12-hour boat ride I'll be on the 14th. So on Saturday, if you guys are there, I hope to see you guys there. But on that trip, he is going as deep as 250 feet. So this is definitely going to be it. I paired it up with the OTI that could hold up to 14 ounces of jig or weight. So I will pair this one up with that one again. My other reel that I used was the Grappler, and this is what I caught. I'll have a video up soon as I'm able to edit. But I caught a bluefish that was quite big. I won the pool with it, and the captain and the deckhand said that it was one of the biggest one they've seen this year. So it was huge. Yeah, I think it was like easily over 25 inches or something like that, and 20 pounds. It was big. It wouldn't fit in my fish bag, so they had to take it in the cooler in the back. But no one even tried to weigh in on the fish pool. I didn't win much. I gave most of them to the deckhand. But this one, when I was reeling it in, initially, I didn't even know it was a bluefish, because I think I did catch a small sea bass and I was reeling it in, and then right away it caught, because it was easily coming up and suddenly something grabbed onto it. So I thought it was a shark or a eel, but when it came up, it was a humongous bluefish. But it was taking drag, right? It was just taking drag after drag. But yeah, I had no issue at all. Like, it pulled it up. So this grappler, if you guys are looking for something small, this is really small, right? Look how small it is compared to this 15 size. Super light, and it holds up to about 300 feet or more, about 300 feet, I think. And it was super smooth and bluefish. I can't believe I brought this up, and I was using the jigging reel, jigging rod from Shimano Sea, and I had no issue, and it works great. So I highly recommend this grappler, Shimano Grappler. The model I have is a BB. I fought it for a little while, but it wasn't too bad. This is a high gear as well, 7.2, 150 HG high gear. So again, high gear. So yeah, if you guys are going deep sea fishing, make sure you get the high gear, but don't just get those cheap high gear ones, because it's not gonna have the strength that these high-end ones have. These are expensive for a reason. You could reel it in fast, and it has some power into fishing. So I really highly recommend this. Like, I remember using a Quantum reel that I paid $100 for. This one I paid like 120. That one, as soon as I caught not even a big one, maybe like a 10-pound, 8-pound bonito, that thing broke. The whole like, yeah, of course it's like made in China or something like that. That thing broke as soon as I was reeling it halfway in. So I had to basically, it took me forever to reel it in. Never buying a Quantum again. Definitely go for the ones with the reputation, which is Shimano or Daiwa. And again, I'm biased. I mean, I own a lot of other reels, and these are the ones to go. If you guys have any questions, let me know. I'll upload the video as soon as possible. The footages, it was a non-stop fishing. Like, if you haven't seen my fishing report, the bluefish, we're catching big, huge bluefish, as well as sea bass, or jumbo sea bass. They were all out of Ocean Princess. Most of the fish I caught were 15 inches and bigger, 15 to 20 inches. So they're quite big sea bass. Not as big as up there in the north, but in Maryland, Delaware, 15 to 20 inches is a pretty good size sea bass, black sea bass. So anyways, I'll talk to you guys later.